glad we were able to find a way to get a win. It's a pretty tough basketball team that we played tonight. They made a bunch of shots going down the stretch, and proud of our team for hanging in there. It was tough. First game we've had like that, where we just had to gut it out, and hopefully it'll be a learning experience for us. But I told them at halftime, doesn't matter if it's pretty, doesn't matter what it looks like. If we get a win, we walk out of here and win, and no one cares. So, but I'm really, really happy to walk in here.
Kelly, when Renai's shot went through the basket, I'm looking at the play right now, and everybody is celebrating. You've got your hands on your knees, and you're just looking down. What are you thinking in that moment?
I'm thinking, you want the comical version, or do you want,
Yes.
I know, it took that shot to get the win. Took that shot to get the win. And I thought the horn had gone off, so I thought the time was up. So it was really loud. I told Renai, I said, you do know I'm going to go in there and I'm going to tell them that's exactly what we drew up. We're going to dribble it around. I want you to do a step back three from the volleyball line. And, oh yeah, by the way, shoot it so high that there's no time left on the clock when it goes in. So, I'm just thankful she made that shot.
She said she practices that shot all the time. How many times have you seen her?
She does shoot that. She does practice that. That is the truth. Can't say she practices it live during practice because I probably wouldn't appreciate it. But you'll see her out there shooting before or after practice. You'll see her take those shots. So, and again, if anybody's going to make that, it's going to be Renai.
Does it go as high when she does it in practice?
She shoots it with pretty good arch, maybe not quite so much arch, because you remember she had to get the time off the clock, so they didn't have time left.
That's what you said to do.
Yeah, right, because that's what I said to do, obviously.
Dan.
Kelly, they were face guarding Renai. Is that the first time you've seen that this year, and how much did that throw you guys off? It looked like your ball player movement really got all gummed up.
Yeah, our ball movement was stalled out, and then our player movement got stalled out. It's not the first time we've seen a face guard. It's the first time we've seen the diamond in one or the box in one. Our players were just out of sorts, and I think Renai is a really talented player, and I felt like we were kind of looking for her during those moments and not being aggressive ourselves. I thought we did some good things though. We kind of talked through and worked through some things and made some nice plays, made some nice adjustments. But our ball movement definitely got stalled out, and you can see that with our lower assist tonight.
Kelly, when you were kind of down the stretch in that back and forth with Alabama, some of your younger players, Jordan Horston, Ray Burrell, came up with some big shots. What does it say about them that they can maintain their composure and get the job done when it's kind of in the thick of it in a really high pressure moment?
Yeah, I thought our composure late was excellent, and I thought they were coming back to timeouts. They were coming to huddles with the right attitude, saying the right things, playing off of each other really well, understanding what we needed to do. Ray's short jumper on the left side, and then the two free throws critical. Cassie had some putbacks that were critical. Jordan had a kind of a jumper there that was critical. But because we had to score. We had to score because they kept putting points on the board. We had to keep pace with them.
Maria.
Coach, this is a game that I was asking the players to. It could have gone either way. The fact that this is a team still finding its identity, a lot of new faces. Do you think it's kind of a boost for the team to come out of this one with the win? Because going into this week and starting it off with the lost Alabama, which would have been the 6th in a row, that could have gotten in this team's head, couldn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I think we're going to come out of this, and it's going to be a big boost for us, confidence-wise. And you're right, that game could have easily gone a different way, and it's a completely different tone. You know, your one basket changes that, and it's the beauty of sports, right? You know, one basket, and you know, now I'm hoping that just the learning experience of a game like this, where you just have to grit and be tough and gut it out, and you know, you don't get to play the way you want to play. You're not as fluid, but you find a way to win. I'm hoping that'll give them some confidence.
Coach, with it being Wheat Backpack Week, just how special does that make things this week? Obviously, you got 3 games to play, but how special does that make each game this week?
Yeah, you know, I was talking to someone about it the other day, or today. The Wee Backpack game for me as a coach prior to coming to Tennessee was always important to me. I mean, it's a big deal, you know, to me personally. Here, it's just different because it's more important to everybody. And the other thing that, you know, is I just want young players, young girls especially, who didn't get to watch or get to know or get to understand what Pat was all about. I want them to still know that. I don't want to ever lose that. And you know, I understand, you know, it's for a cause right now, but also I just want her legacy to continue to live on, because she affected so much more than me. She affected everybody. And I've oftentimes thought, where would our game be without her? You know, we wouldn't have all these opportunities without her. And so I just hope that all of these young players are taught the history of our game. And you know, as we get further and further removed, I think it gets more and more important.
Any other questions? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Reminder tomorrow.